guy West, get this up here, for including me in this. I mean, it seemed like it just started last week that I started high school, and now it's 60 years later, and I'm retired, enjoying my time home with the family. But this all started back as a young kid in Carter Lake. My dad was our Little League coach who won 3 state championships, and it all goes along with family. I've got the greatest wife, I don't know where she's at, but she raised 3 boys while I was gone 6 months a year. And they didn't have cell phones when we first started, so she couldn't get a hold of me without calling 3 other people if something happened. So thank you, sweetie, for taking care of them 3 boys, who all went to TJ, who all went on to college to play baseball. So very fortunate there, but again, it all goes back to family. Mom and Dad drug us around. College, they followed me. Pro ball, they followed me. My friends network, growing up, is so important. You get with the wrong group, bad things can happen. So when we were raising our three boys, we wanted everybody to come to our house because we knew what was going on. It was the hangout spot. So enjoyed that. We just had a great support system. I want to go back to my TJ times. I had many coaches, but 2 of my favorites were Bob Nielsen and Tom Vincent. Bob Nielsen is probably one of the biggest reasons I'm doing what I'm doing, because he made me tough. And I know there's some people in here that probably know that name because he is still coaching. And just a phenomenal individual, and couldn't have done it without him. Another gentleman, Claude Hamilton, who got Carter Lake sports going as a kid. He would take money out of his own pocket to make sure a kid had a glove to play baseball. He would drive them. Just a great person who started Carter Lake sports. And Carter Lake sports were a big part of TJ. When we had Ken Savedlik pitch, we had 5 of the 9 starters from Carter Lake. Hatch started in Carter Lake. And then another gentleman at the end, Marty Rolliver, who was probably one of the best athletes I ever played against, went to St. Albert's, and he was phenomenal. I wasn't the great athlete. I was the guy that followed the rules, kept my mouth shut, and played the game and played it right. But you've got to go out. It takes dedication. It takes hard work. It's a lot harder now as a kid to be a player because of all the baseball you have to go. We would have 5 guys. We'd go down to the ballpark and make up a game and make it fun. Now you've got to have somebody sponsor you. You've got to select. Sports are crazy. I can't imagine the money that the parents shell out to get their children to play and to follow them and pay for a hotel. So children, appreciate your parents, because not only financially, but all the time and effort that they have to put in. So enjoy that. But the one thing I want to say, you've got to love what you do. If you feel like it's a job, and I see 14, 15-year-old kids have been playing 100 games a year, it's easy to get burned out. You've got to make it fun. You've got to work hard. And I was very fortunate. I spent 41 years in professional baseball. I got to see a lot of things, go to a lot of places I would have never gotten to. And I still ended up in Carter Lake, and it's still my favorite place. So thanks to everybody for coming out today to support us all. And thank you for everything.